Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the Reliaquest Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Looking for a man. It's Miranda. Firing deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Turning it on! A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Scanning the field, it's Miranda. Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Husky. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Plows through the defense.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Back to pass, it's Claiborne. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Claiborne. Quick completion on the out route. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Now the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To the air, it's Claiborne. He's got it down the middle. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. He's got his man across the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lean integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
They believe they can run right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The inside handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Made a defender miss. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Minnesota, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Makes the grab, and he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. It's caught. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The defense putting points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air, it's Claiborne. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger working. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the Reliaquest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Reliaquest Bowl.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. In bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. They can put it here together in the second half. They can close the season out with an exclamation.
Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Makes the catch, it's Mendoza. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting a run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point is good. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. He'll do it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick strike complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Claiborne. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Minnesota! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and the listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, get powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. Leaves an open space downfield. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Touchdown, Huskies! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Minnesota has it back and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Plucks it out of the air. At the 45 on its way. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Quickly complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They're going to run it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick completion to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Gophers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.